A magnificent sunset in Milwaukee. What a beautiful Midwest city. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Allie, take it away.
Thanks so much, BA. Guys, Giannis trying to keep his edge. He doesn't want to train with other superstars in the summer. He said, quote, "My competitive nature is so high. I can't do it. I just know myself. I want to just play for 20 years and then make friendships at the end." Guys?
An old school approach, Allie. Thanks. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at center, filling out the middle. And for Milwaukee, Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And Grant, these are two efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Crowder with a steal. Booker, the pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
To the paint. Tipped away. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Outside Booker. To the inside. Crowder. And no good. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Here's Milwaukee. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Middleton. Now Lopez. Covered by Crowder. Lopez passes to Holiday. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
And a huge sigh of relief for Bucks fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Middleton. Lopez in the post. He's against Ayton. Here's Middleton. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. You know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis.
And so here's Phoenix. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Paul with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And Crowder with the jam.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer.
Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Lopez. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Bridges outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Ayton. To the wing on the left. It's Bridges on the wing. DiVincenzo covering.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Stolen by Booker. Throws it up high. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And, you know, when Giannis takes a shot, the defense wins, if it's a shot outside of the paint, they want him taking jumpers.
You know, Clark, with Giannis, it's impossible to keep him out of the paint.
Well, once he gets in there, it's too late. I mean, fortunately, he knows that's his strength, and he butters his bread in there. Still, sometimes he'll bail out a team with that jump shot.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Saric checks in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Crowder.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Portis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, it does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Paul with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Paul passes to Saric. And that one comes up a bit short. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. It's Holiday with a drive. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, he's like an eel slipping into the paint. Drew Holiday glides past the other guys and gets himself right to the bucket.
Now here's Booker. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Inside, here's Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. Portis against Saric. Back to DiVincenzo. Goes back up. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort. Paul against Holiday. Paul passes to Saric. And that one's long. The Bucks trail. Holiday drives in. Portis right side. And he hits it to tie the game.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
For Phoenix, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Paul with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Booker can't get it to go. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Middleton.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Count it. Good.
Chris Paul oozes with confidence, especially when he's got the mid-range game working for himself. He'll take every opportunity to stroke it from there.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And it's Paul off the drive. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Paul's got 6.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Bucks on top. They lead by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And the Greek Freak says he's feeling comfortable offensively.
You see the goal right now, really well. We run plays over and over again. Our offense is not complicated. I know what I got to fight for. I know as a team what we're looking for. So right now I can see a lot of plays.
Grant, have you ever seen a big man like Giannis who dominates with the dribble drive?
I'm not sure I've ever seen that. I mean, well, Zion 4 inches shorter, but he might be the only other one in that category.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
Pat Connaughton is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's George Hill. And it's Portis in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Lopez, he's checked in for Middleton. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Payne. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Aiden. Down low. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
The assist.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Hill. Back to Lopez. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Grant, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Now here's Allen. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Hill. Lopez in the post. He's covered by Ayton. Allen. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Shamet. There's the triple. Hits a three-pointer. Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Lopez. Basket's good. Portis has gotten 4 this quarter.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Now here's Payne. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Crowder's got 8 points.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Here's Portis. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look. Boy, and Bobby Portis out of Arkansas, what a get for the Bucks. Terrific player off the bench. His size, his tenacity, and he's got a 3-point stroke, too.
Here's Allen coming off a Suns make. Pass to Portis. Doesn't go that time. Ayton with the defensive effort. The Suns leading. And you know what, Portis Clark, he's a guy that gives him a lot of firepower off the bench.
I love what he brings, B.A. This guy has started in his career before, but I think he's best suited as a 6th man because he can give you that injection of offensive punch with your second unit.
Portis gets the bucket. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Saric checks in for Crowder. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne.
Now that's confidence. Saric says, in Dario, I trust.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time.
getting ready for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Connaughton. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Allen. And Holiday subbed in for Hill. Pass to Lopez. And here is Antetokounmpo. Saric covers. Here is DiVincenzo. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And the free throw, no good.
And, you know, DiVincenzo starting games, didn't miss a beat transitioning to that role from a reserve player the prior season. Not surprising given his mentality. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Now here's Lopez. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points now in the quarter. Up top, Paul. He's covered by Holiday. Paul can't get it to go.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
DiVincenzo, pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
During this 2019 and 2020 MVP seasons, Giannis Antetokounmpo led the Bucks to back-to-back 1 seeds in the East. The Greek Freaks defense helping Milwaukee to #1 defensive ratings each of those years, too.
Now here's Ayton to end the run. And Booker with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Here's a three from Paul. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Monty Williams, and Coach, certainly some areas to correct moving forward. What have you seen so far?
We had a few breakdowns on defense. We got to recognize personnel. We've given up a few open shots to guys we've talked about. We'll be better as we go forward. We got to get out and run, but our defense will help us run more.
It all starts on D. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last outing. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defensive. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much is perimeter. Guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. On the court right now for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Inside, it's Saric at the 4 with Ayton at the 5. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Pass to Holiday. Back to Middleton. Antetokounmpo against Saric. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked to me about signing the extension to remain in Milwaukee. He said, "My goal stays the same. Get better, day by day, step by step. As long as that's what we're all focused on, why not play for the Bucks 25 years? There is no reason for me to move."
Well, he certainly found a home, Allie. Good stuff there. Paul against Holiday. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
That's good from Paul. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Saric. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Saric has gotten his second bucket of the game. Milwaukee in the lead. DiVincenzo on the wing. On the wing, Holiday. This one for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. All right, time for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with Phoenix head athletic trainer about his status. He said it's a sprained wrist. Doesn't look like any torn ligaments, but considerable pain and swelling. They are going to keep him on the sidelines tonight, and it may be a few more games until he's ready to get back on the court. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
And so here's Phoenix. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. To the wing, right side. Paul passes to Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
And Lopez gets it to go.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And Ayton with the stuff.
And you know, Paul is a certain Hall of Famer as a dime dropper, a dynamite playmaker who continues to wow us with his passing ability.
DiVincenzo sinks it from distance. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
A nice start to the second half, just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
To the middle, Lopez with the steal. Inside, it's stolen by Saric. Paul with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Paul. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Middleton passes to Lopez, and he makes it on the layup. Lopez has gotten 4 this quarter.
Lopez, not to be denied. Nice, strong finish there.
Holiday against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Booker can't get it to go. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Middleton with it. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
DiVincenzo against Booker. To the inside. Saric. Antetokounmpo with the block.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
Now here's Holiday. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's now only a 1-point Suns lead.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Will go for a different look here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Connaughton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Allen, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in for Holiday. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Something else, guys, they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jumper whenever they have a chance.
Johnson passes to Aiden. Shoots over Portis. Oh, great D that time from Portis. The Bucks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. For the lead. Oh, rejected by Aiden. And he gets it back. Pass to Hill. Now here's Allen. Here's Connaughton. Another shot. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 6 assists in the game. Hill against Payne. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's Payne. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Shamet. Uses the glass on the layup. Shamet's got 5. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Now here's Portis. 10 points for him. Outside, Hill. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Outside Payne. Down low. Portis with the steal. And they're on the break. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Bucks ahead. They lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got George Hill. Pat Connaughton is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's Portis in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Pass to Allen. And here's Portis. Not enough on that one as it misses. Bridges outside. Here's Payne. And Portis comes to help. Back to Bridges. Here's Ayton. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Hill. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
We also see the points have come off penetration. They've been aggressive breaking down the defense.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And the Suns also making a change. Booker, he's checked in for Shaman. To the middle. Stymied by Middleton.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Suns trailing. And here's Booker. To the inside. That's good from Ayton. On the assist by Booker.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And the Bucks call time here. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Hill. And a change for the Suns. Paul's checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, it's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays, too. Winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Paul with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Good chance here for Booker. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
One trait of an elite scorer like Booker, they take what you give them. The mid-range working for Devin.
Here's Holiday. From down in the low post, it goes.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Outside, DiVincenzo. Portis, right side. Antetokounmpo, inside. Johnson on him. They get it back. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Fires it. And another basket for Phoenix.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
Here's DiVincenzo. Nice D from Paul. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Booker to take the lead. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Now here's Holiday. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. Johnson, he's checked in for Saric. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Second chance effort. And it's finished off by Antetokounmpo as he lays it in. Antetokounmpo has got 27.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
Paul for three. Rebound by Middleton. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Bridges has gotten 4 this quarter.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Outside Holiday. Lopez in the post. Is covered by Ayton. Lopez can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Bridges passes to Johnson. And he lobs it up. And Ayton with the stuff.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
That one goes. Count it. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points here in the second half.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Now here's Holiday. Here's Lopez. It falls! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
Great to see guys don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Phoenix calls timeout. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, it falls!
Giannis has taken it up a notch here, and he's always one of the more consistent players in the league, night in and night out. And he's getting it done tonight.
Now here's Paul. Lopez with the steal. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Holiday. Antetokounmpo, right side. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul. DeAndre Ayton. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo. Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what do you think?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
For 3, Bridges. Money. And that one brings them within 1.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Ball passes to Ayton. Off target from downtown. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? If he misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Giannis, you dominated the game offensively. What were you seeing out there?
I just want to thank my teammates that they put me in spot to help me be successful. And we just played hard. I'm happy that we got the win.
Full team win out there tonight. Thanks so much.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill,